Hello, all. My name is Casey Carbone. I am the director for Congregational Connection here in Hudson River Presbytery. And I just wanted to create this video for you to help you understand and get acquainted with what we call YouTube Shorts as just another tool for you to use in your ministry, and also as a way to increase your digital footprint and your online presence. YouTube Shorts, if you are not familiar with them or if this is a completely new thing for you, YouTube Shorts are a part of what we call short form content. And short form content is anything that falls within 15 to 60 seconds. Perhaps you've heard of TikTok, and that is perhaps the most dominant still platform for short form video content. But one of the fastest growing ones as well is YouTube Shorts, which is great because it's also hosted on the YouTube app, meaning that if your church already live streams to YouTube, if you already upload videos to YouTube, then it's one last thing you have to create because you could already take what videos you have there and turn them into short form videos. You don't have to shoot something and then edit it and re-upload it. You could just work with what you have, things you've already created. So I'm going to walk you through a little bit about YouTube Shorts, and how to create them. But I just want to talk a little bit about YouTube Shorts first, to still help you get acclimated if you're not ahead. And if you already know YouTube Shorts and you want to learn how to create them, you could skip ahead by following along the chapter bookmarks that are listed down below for you. But if you aren't aware of YouTube Shorts and it's something you want to understand even more, Tithely, the people who do the online giving, they've put out this article about YouTube social media strategies for churches. But they touch on YouTube Shorts as well as something that is a powerful tool because, again, even though YouTube itself is a video platform, they've come to understand that people who come to YouTube aren't always going to want to watch a 5 to 15-minute video, which is longer form content. There's going to be a lot of people, especially younger people as well, who want to consume just the 15 to 60-second video content. I think what's really important for us to understand in this short form video content world who we live in now is that what makes it so attractive, if you haven't just let them play before on your phone, is that you can consume a lot of, on occasion, high quality content in just a very short amount of time. You don't have to invest 5 to 15 minutes of your time into getting the feeling that you've watched something that's really great because there's so much being done within that shorter time span and it lets you get through a lot more. So that's part of the great appeal when it comes to short form video content is that's a big draw for people. But some of the great context, the use cases that Tidely has, again, if you wanted to sort of understand how you could use this to help yourself, is looking at how you can use YouTube Shorts to make content that recaps your Sunday services, for example, or your sermons. If you upload already edited copies of your sermon from a live stream, you can make a highlight video for that. Or if you have something going on in your larger live stream that you want to highlight, you can also make a YouTube short of that. You can also do things like if you do morning prayer, make a short of that. Same thing with podcasts. The idea is you could take whatever video you have on YouTube, find a portion of it that works good in 15 to 60 seconds, and then use that to drive people to your virtual space on YouTube. One of the things that's not talked about in this video, though, that I want to highlight for you in terms of thinking about YouTube Shorts is that when you create a short form video on YouTube, the YouTube platform, if I have a longer video, let's say, of a sermon, and I just want to share a 15 second snap of that, I can make a YouTube short of that. But what's great is that that 15-second bit, when I upload it through the YouTube app, it's going to link directly back to the longer video. So if someone stumbles upon it and they watch the 15 seconds and they think, well, I really like that, I'd like to watch the whole thing, they could just tap it and it'll bring them back to the longer form video. So YouTube Shorts in a way is a win on in multiple ways because not only does it increase your potentially increase your overall views, but you can also use it to help drive people to specific content you have on your channel. So that's just a little recap, or that's a little cap of what YouTube Shorts is. There's a lot more to it, and if there's enough interest, I can look into making a second video that's a follow up to this. But I just want to share that little bit of crucial information with you because I think it is important when we think about why short form video content is important in terms of how we do ministry online. But perhaps you want to learn now how to make YouTube Shorts. And if you want to get started, the easiest way is to just have your mobile phone. Your mobile phone, whether it be an Apple device, an Android device, a tablet even that runs Android or Apple iOS. You're going to want a phone that has the YouTube app on it. You see here on my phone that I already have YouTube loaded onto the my phone, and I also have the YouTube Studio app loaded on my phone as well. We're going to first take a look at the YouTube app because if I click that open and I could just navigate to my channel, you'll see here that I'm already logged into my YouTube channel, my personal professional YouTube channel. Uh, so I can see all the videos, the live streams that I've done. What's going to be important for you is when you open up your YouTube app, if you're not logged into your church's YouTube channel or your community of faith YouTube channel, you're going to want to log in to that account so that you have the ability to make shorts of your videos. So taking a look, for example, you can see, or I can see at least, and you can see on my phone, if I tap on the videos tab, you see it says home, videos, shorts, live. If I tap videos, you see I can find videos that I have uploaded. At this point on my channel, I have mostly um, sermon videos that I've uploaded. Some of them are not, but for example, if I wanted to make a YouTube short of a sermon such as questions in the wilderness, I could tap on that, and the video is going to start playing. But I'm just going to pause it for now because we don't need to see or hear the video. But you'll see on the mobile app, you'll see the thumbs up, you'll see the thumbs down, and then you'll also see share next to it. You'll see the share button. And then you will also see what's called remix next to that. Now, if I tap remix, you'll see that it allows me to edit into a short. So you're going to want to tap edit into short. So it brings you then to this screen where we begin the process of creating a short. I'm going to walk you through top to bottom first to help you get acclimated. Um, if I move my hand. So we're going to start in this corner here. And you see right now it says 15 seconds. If I tap that, you'll see it jump to 60. Uh, 60 is fine to work with because that's just the maximum amount of time you have for YouTube Short. So again, we can toggle between 15 and 60 seconds. Maximum. It's not the default length. That is just the maximum amount of time. Now, in the middle of the screen, you'll see the video that's playing. If I tap my thumb or my finger, you can see that I can move the video left and right. Because you see on the side there is those two sort of gray or darker black bars on the side, and that's going to show what's cut out of the video. And you'll notice in the middle, it looks like a vertical phone screen, and that's because that's what YouTube Shorts are optimized for. So anything that's within that clear cut in the middle is what we are going to see in the end. So you can see that I could sort of center myself more. You see, this would not be ideal, but I could sort of bring myself back to the center of the frame. So that's how you would sort of square that up if you wanted to get it to look a little neater. Right below that, you'll see a bar, sort of a timeline with timestamps at the left side and right side, and you'll see a white dot. That white dot indicates the sort of larger scale place of where you are on the video timeline. And you see that if I move it left and right, I'm scrubbing to different points in the video. And if I let go, it'll begin to play. So that's what I would use to try and find the general place of what I'm looking for. And then I can use uh, the part below that, then where it's sort of like the white bracketed parts. I can use that to select specific parts that I want for my short. And it'll see it'll tell you how long then your short is. So right now this is 36 seconds about, and then I can make it longer or shorter if I want. So that's how you use those two tools to hone in. Now, if you want even finer control of the timeline, you can hold your thumb over the video reel, sort of looks like the film reel on the bottom, and move left and right, and that will give you even a finer, more granular control over the video timeline than just moving it around with that white dot. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. So hypothetically, let's just say that this is where everything is that I want it to be. I can tap next, and it's going to load up the next part of the short process, where we can take a look at adding some things such as text, voiceover, timeline, and filters. I have not played around with all these features. Probably the only one I've really played around with is text. So if we tapped text in the lower left-hand corner, you see that we have this, and we could just say like sermon title, for example, and it gives you options at the top. I can click this to change the different types of font if I would like to, but I like YouTube Sans. And then you can also play around with formatting and other things. And this bar on the side lets you change size. Um, but I usually just add text, and it'll just be the sermon title. But again, you could play around with it if you want to use your fingers. You can tilt it, make it bigger, make it sideways, and do all sorts of creative things if you want to. Or you could just upload the short, just this video, and you don't have to do anything else. That is fine as well, more than acceptable. So let's say you get this part of where you want it to be. You could tap next again in the upper right hand corner, and it'll load up the final piece, which is adding details such as the title or the caption. You could enter in the title of your sermon here, or you can add in relevant hashtags you think are going to be popular. If you start typing in hashtag and then a word, YouTube might suggest automatically some popular or trendy hashtags, and it'll show you how many views as well and how many videos use that hashtag. For example, if I type in grace, YouTube will show me that there's 230,000 videos with grace, and it'll show me how many channels are related to that as well. But once I'm done with that portion and I title and I add whatever hashtags or other text I want, I can then click upload short, and then it'll be uploaded to my channel. So that is how you create a YouTube short, just in a very short amount of time. No pun intended. But let me show you, for example, my results in playing around with YouTube Shorts. You can see if I tap the videos tab and I just sort of scroll through some of my sermons, you see that because I don't really advertise a lot on my YouTube channel, back when I was in a pulpit, whenever I shared YouTube videos, it was mostly from my congregation's YouTube page. and never my own personal one. So because that's where I wanted the traffic to go to, I wanted the church's YouTube presence to grow. But you see that I generally have lower single digit views on these videos and sermons. But if I click over to the shorts, just experimenting, you see already the first couple shorts have already drastically exceeded um, the amount of views my normal videos usually get, with 36 and 93. In one of the more recent ones, 44 views. And this goes back to what I was saying about experimenting, or some of this is experimenting, because some of them are going to do really well in terms of how many views and what kind of engagement you get on them. And some of them are not going to perform really well. You see that I have one still with 8 views and 10 views, um, which have not performed as well. Um, but I think what's really important when it comes to looking at YouTube Shorts is that you're not going to get everything right, in terms of not every YouTube short is going to be a big hit. I think what's more important is that you have fun with it, that you just try it out, experiment with it, because I think you're going to find that things work and some things don't work, and you'll eventually pick up on what those trends are, in terms of what is and isn't working. So I encourage you to just play around with it at the very least, even if you find your first couple are not performing the way you were hoping them to. So that is YouTube Short in a very brief amount of time. And if you have questions, if you're a congregation in Hudson River Presbytery, feel free to reach out and email me. I'm more than happy to answer your questions, to try and walk you through it if you would like, and just have fun with you in the sense of exploring what YouTube Shorts look like and how we do ministry in our modern context. So, thank you very much for your time. Hope that you found this helpful. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and we'll hopefully see you again, perhaps in another future video. So, see you soon.